Hey Cancer, welcome to the Jezebel Way Tarot. Today I'm going to be doing your read for December 11, then some. I'm only going to be doing the first and second half of December due to my schedule this month. But if you want to book a personal read, why, you can reach me at thejezebelway@gmail.com. I want to say, Cancer, thanks for the 96 views. I really appreciate you coming to my channel and watching the reads. If you're new to the channel, hello. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell button so you don't miss a video. And let's get started for December, Cancer, and get you a good read. Show me what I need to see for the sign of Cancer in love. December. Show me what I need to see for the sign of Cancer in love. December. All right, let's get a good shuffle on these. Looks like there's some equal give and take. There's some secrets surrounding money that you're not aware of, which causes you to feel unequal in the relationship or unequal with money. It looks as like there's a decision that needs to be made because there are some things that you don't know. There's going to be a tower moment due to these secrets that you don't know or this confusion. And it looks as though somebody's going to be single as a result of a tower moment, but they're happy about it. You know, they're financially secure and contented with that decision. So let's see what the cards have to say. All right, bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Pentacles. This lady is classy. She's all about home and hearth. Earthly things, very grounded, logical, bookkeeper. Classy, poised, very beautiful spirit, very beautiful energy. 3 for you, 3 for your partner, and 3 for the state of the relationship. Lines 1 and 2 can be reversed, of course. I'm going to be referring to you as line 1, Cancer, but you know, if line 2 resonates with you, switch it how you need to. Very center of your read is 4 of Swords. 4 days, 4 weeks, 4 months, perhaps. But at the center of your read, it looks as though maybe some rest needs to be had. You need to take some time out from something, or something could be on your mind. Line 1, you have the World, Queen of Swords, and 9 of Swords. So basically, Cancer, you've seen the truth in a situation. You could be dealing with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You've got your sword at the ready. You're poised to deliver that truth because you've discerned something about a situation. So the truth has been learned. It's going to be bringing an end to something, and it's causing you a little bit of anxiety. For your partner, we have taking a rest. Something's on their mind. They want to take action on something, and taking action after a period of rest is going to be victorious for them. Potential state of the relationship, there's going to be, again, there's Scorpio energy here too, Cancer. There's going to be a transformation, an end to something, beginning of something else. Manifestation, and someone is offering their cup of love to the universe. Could be out of sacrifice of love or a nurturing energy. You know, the Queen of Cups has her foot dipped in the water here. In this scenario, she's left her throne. She no longer cares about being the queen. She's not interested in sitting on that throne. What she's interested in is offering love to the universe. Offering love, nurturing, caring. This could be representative of you, Cancer. But after a period of transformation, somebody is waiting for their ships to come in. They're manifesting something. And they're doing that by offering love. You know, love begets love. Okay? So that's what's happening here. It looks just like somebody wants to take action. You know, somebody's on the edge of their seat because they're not quite comfortable with something coming to an end. They're not comfortable with a transformation. Someone has discerned the truth. They're mulling it over, and they've decided to manifest something for the future. Okay, after the truth has been had, somebody kind of has to mull it over for a bit, chew it a little bit, you know, and then when they come out of that period, they're going to start manifesting what it is they want in the future. There's some victory. Somebody's coming out of an anxiety. They're coming into their own, their public acclaim, their victory. And in that, they're freed up to nurture and to offer their love to the universe, offer their love to someone else, okay? Maybe there's been a realization cancer of something. But nonetheless, here you are, fully immersed in groundedness, logic. You have your pentacles here. You're abundant. And you come out of this being firmly planted on the ground. I'm using the vice versa deck today for clarifiers. They're they're a little bit different, and I'm learning with this deck, so bear with me. You're riding away from feelings of being left out in the cold, Cancer. You're tired of someone deciding for you what's best for you. You don't like that. You feel like you've been left out in the cold because you're kind of two minds. There are kind of some things going on you were unable to make a decision about. But you're getting in your ship and you're sailing away from something so that you have been able to join two thought processes. You have an earth sign that perhaps has turned their back on you. And you are looking toward the stars for your answers. Bottom of the deck we have the Hermit. So, do you see how the Hermit here is going inward into his intuition with this moon? You see that person's face in the moon. He's looking toward that. He has his light of hope, his staff. He's looking out across a new horizon. He's found his way out of the darkness. He's found his inspiration. You know, here, he's beginning his journey into that insight, into that hope, into that spirituality. But here, he's found his way to the other side. He's reached his destination. He's found his motivation and insight. And so that speaks to this. You came through whatever it was here, this period here. You found your inspiration. You have your feet firmly planted on the ground. You found your path, and you're ready to move forward. Queen of Pentacles is clarified by the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so basically, there were feelings of anxiety because you felt like you were left out in the cold regarding a situation. But what you're not seeing is a window here. There's sanctuary inside here. You don't know what you're going to do. Trying to make this decision. But you still have these Five Pentacles here, okay? There are challenges, changes. You don't like changes. You're having anxiety about it. But there's warmth inside here. And you have your light. Do you see how this kind of mirrors the Hermit? You began on the journey here with your lamp. The Hermit has his lamp here, but look what happens afterward. Okay, after you go through this period, you pick your lamp up, you go on your path, you find your way, and you've reached your destination here. And look how beautiful that is out here. You've searched your soul, you found your spiritual calling, you found your path, you found the answer, the motivation, the insight on the situation. Universe, clarify the Queen of Pentacles. Let's clarify the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is clarified by the Five of Swords. So, you know, this is somebody who has felt defeated. Okay, maybe you felt defeated or rejected, or maybe this was an unfair fight. Maybe there was something unfair about this. I mean, the Queen of Swords is here. Okay, but remember, your overall energy is that you've come out of this on the other side. You found your destination. So maybe there was some pettiness or some rejection, some unfairness to you in a situation. Please clarify. Well, my goodness. The world is clarified by the Knight of Swords. Again, you know, could be representative of a dark night of the soul. Okay, you could be going into the darkness with your sword of truth. You have the cloak of freedom, red, representing independence and freedom. You know, you've been cut free from something. You didn't really like being cut free, okay? You didn't know what you were going to do over here, okay, because you felt left out in the cold, but you're charging forward in freedom and independence. You're charging through these challenges with this sword of truth. So there was an end to something, okay, because perhaps you found out the truth, and the truth sets you free. But there's some things you still have to wade through. Queen of Swords is clarified by the Eight of Wands, okay? So the Queen of Swords is discerned that something has happened here. She has her sword at the ready because she wants to communicate that she knows the truth about a situation. She's discerned the truth. Now, the communication is not going to be bad, okay? It's going to be fast-moving, but look, it's going to be productive because these wands are covered in life, in buds. So it's going to be productive that you cut something out because you found the truth in a situation. Nine of Swords is clarified by the Eight of Swords. Okay, you got a lot of sword action here, Cancer. A lot of sword action. You've got 1, 2 major arcana. The 2 major arcana that you have in this read have to do with endings and new beginnings and transformation. So that's what's fixed in your read. You have transformation here. You have new beginnings and you have endings because something has to end before something new can begin. Okay, so you have that. But you have victory and you have nurturing love. There is anxiety, but you come out on top. You come out on top because you choose to think about it, choose your course of action, and you're victorious as a result of that. You go into your intuition, Cancer, define your insight, you reach your destination, and you're fine. However, something has made you feel like a victim. Okay, you've got these hawks rolling up here. But this is a self-imposed anxiety, okay? You can loosen these ropes at any time. Pick up these swords and move. So this is a self-imposed victimization. So you feel like you've been victimized by a situation because something had to end. You found the truth. Now you're feeling a little bit victimized, but you can, you can do this at any time. Okay, you're walking away to find your missing cup. Okay, something has ended. A relationship has ended. But you're not sitting there, okay, anymore, mulling over why it's ended. You're walking away to find you've got your red cloak of freedom, just like over here. You're walking away to find something better. King of Wands is clarified by the Ace of the Page of Pentacles, okay? So there is going to be news of a solid, steady, stable offer. There are messages of a solid, steady, stable offer. This could be your partner, okay? Could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So it could be that they want to offer you something solid and steady. However, understand that this is a childlike mentality and see how he's more interested in this pentacle than he really is the offer. The idea of it is more enticing than the actual offer itself. But nonetheless, this fire sign is taking action. They may want to offer you something solid and steady, or they may want to give you a message that that's the case. You've got manifestation of happy life, happy wife, okay? Abundance and love. So this fire sign perhaps is trying to take action to offer something in order to manifest this kind of life with you, a gift from the heavens. However, somebody's sleeping on the job. Okay, you got the Four of Swords again. That's 2 fours. Two queens, 3 queens. So deception. 3 queens, deception. 2 fours. 2 fours are the same card. Okay, you have got to take your time and think about it, or your partner has to think about it. Maybe this offer isn't coming from a very good place. Perhaps the idea of the offer is better than the actual thing, because look, once they've performed this and they've said, hey, look at me, I've got this pentacle for you, they went in the other room and took a nap. Four of Swords is clarified by the 7 of Swords. So this is a thief in the night. It's past. Somebody's already stolen something from you or your partner. You see how they're just getting away with it now, but they're, they've already walked off and they've already gotten through all the hurdles, okay? This has caused an end to something here. Okay, something has died because they stole something, they robbed, or you, however it resonates. So somebody's thinking and mulling it over, and it's on their mind that they were robbed and cheated of something. However, there's a romantic offer of love on the table. Perhaps this is you, Cancer. This Knight of Cups. In romance, offering something. Maybe that's what they took from you. But here we have the King of Swords. The King of Swords has demanded that there be truth. He stuck his sword in the ground, and there's lightning in the background here. He's willed this truth, and he says, you know what? You can come with this cup all day long. I'm not messing with you anymore. Don't mess with me. I've had enough. The truth comes out, or you run away. That's it. I'm going to strike you with this lightning if you get any closer, because you're not coming to me correctly. You're not coming with the truth. So that's what this person's thinking. Either you or your partner are thinking what they're going to do to you the next time they see you, or you to them. This is what you're going to tell them. They're rehearsing the truth. They're rehearsing what they're going to say to you. Okay, because they feel like you robbed them of love. Or you were robbed of love. This card wants to come out. Pisces. You could be dealing with the Pisces, Cancer, but there is some enlightenment. Some enlightenment's been had, and it's going to be victorious. This card was sticking up. This, again, is the King of Wands. So, while this person came with this offer, okay, and then they fell asleep because it was all about the pizzazz of the situation and not exactly the offer itself. You felt robbed, perhaps. You decided, you know what, I'm not going to deal with this anymore. I'm drawing the line in the sand. You shall not pass. Don't come any closer. I've become enlightened in this situation, and that enlightenment has brought me victory. And because of all that, now the King of Wands has his back turned to you. He's in the dark. He's had his back turned to you. And you see how that tree of life has been choked to death by a snake? You could be dealing again with the Scorpio energy, or you could be dealing with the fire sign that has Scorpio in their chart or whatever. A low vibrating Scorpio, perhaps. But what you have here is the King of Wands said, fine, if you're not going to accept my offer, no matter how disingenuous it is, I'm turning all the lights out and I'm taking my offer and I'm going home and I'm going to turn my back to you, which Cancer may have been the best thing to happen to you. You are leaving this idea of equal give and take. In other words, this fire sign's no longer going to dictate to you what kind of offers he brings to you, how those offers come. He's not going to be able to decide in a narcissistic type of way. He gives and takes from you because you've stuck your sword in the sand and you've told him no more of this. You're walking away from this idea, or your partner is. And here you are, Cancer. Victory. You are charging toward victory with this idea of independence, this idea of freedom and truth. You're getting out of that situation. Something has ended, so something new can begin, because you do have a new offer of love on the table. Okay, this could be you offering your love, or it could be another water sign offering love to you. Could be a younger water sign offering their love to you. It is a little bit immature because it's a page, but nonetheless, it's an offer of love. However, this offer of love again leaves you in a little bit of anxiety, but do you see how these swords are not finite like they are in the other card? These are like ghost swords, okay? You've realized the truth, and you realize that with a brush of your hand, you can get rid of these swords because they're not really there. Because you went through this with a fire sign up here, you feel as though any offer of love after that is going to be some bullshit. But what you really can do is quit being afraid that it's going to land you in the same situation, because every love is different. Sometimes it's, diamonds, sometimes it's dust, okay? However, this person is coming to you after this period. It could be a Scorpio. Is coming towards you after this period of death and rebirth with this fire sign. They are offering you this cup of love. It's all they have to offer, okay? Because it's not as if they are a king, because they are a page. But you can get rid of these swords if you want to, because they're not really there. So your anxiety is psychosomatic. You can get rid of that. But here you are, Cancer. You've got your back turned on love. You've decided, you know what, I'm not going to deal with that anymore. I was burned so badly, okay, that I'm afraid of love right now. I'm afraid to fall in love. So here this page is, and it's unequally yoked, it is. You know, this is a king and a page. This could be a same-sex situation as well. You have a page off standing there offering you this cup of love, but you've got your back turned to it. And it could be as though you don't feel as though they are on your same level, because while they have a fish, you have a whole dolphin down here. While they're standing in the water with their cape, you're on a throne with a staff and a crown, a cup. Maybe you feel as though this offer isn't good enough, or you're too old for this person, or you have more experience and you know it's never going to work out. But nonetheless, these are psychosomatic issues you're dealing with because of what happened with this fire sign. Don't look at everybody who comes at you, Cancer, with love like they're the fire sign over here who burned you. Because it may not be the case. You know, this is also an innocent, pure offer. This person's intentions are sincere. You know, they're not seedy like this fire sign over here who gave you this pentacle and then he went to sleep on you. This person is standing there out of purity of love, sincerity. You know, because they haven't yet lived enough life to become jaded and twisted. So you have to understand the offer is sincere. I think the negative feelings that are being experienced here are as a result of what you experienced in the past. Because with one swipe of the hand, you can get rid of these ghost swords up here. And then they no longer exist. It's like smoke. You wave it away. But you have to choose to do that, Cancer. Excuse me. Okay. Please clarify. Three of Wands is clarified by the Lovers. Okay, and now let me just tell you something, how beautifully this works out. When the universe is trying to talk to you, you better listen. Do you see how these two lovers here, these twin flames, one fire, one earth? Archangel Michael is here in the background saying, yes, the lovers, this is divine. This is a symbol of Gemini, but do you see how they're so very different? You know, they could be different ages, different cultural backgrounds, different experiences in life, in age. But do you see how they're coming together with their differences? And it's divine timing that they do. It's divine that they're coming together, but they are so very different. So just because somebody might be different than what you envision doesn't mean that this person isn't sincere in their offer of love to you. You know, it would take a lot of courage for a page to offer a king a cup with a fish in it. Seriously, when the man has everything he wants, you got this fool here giving him a fish in a cup, like a can of sardines or something, right? But here's the deal. This is all this person has to offer is their love. Because they have no heirs. They're not taking on any of the masks that, you know, we take on as we age because we have to learn to protect ourselves. This is sincere love, pure love, because this is all this person has to offer, but they're standing there courageously offering it to you. They are different than what you envisioned, but nonetheless, they're taking their hand and they're bringing their life to you, their experiences to you, and it's divinely timed, okay? So you're also trying to manifest a lover, okay? But do you see how the triangles on their backs represent sameness? Even though they look different, they have different elements, different gifts to bring, okay? Do you see how these triangles on their back are the same? Because they're a pair. You're trying to manifest a love relationship. Don't turn your nose up at the universe, Cancer, when it comes to you because it doesn't look like what you think it should. Let's clarify. Three of Wands. Okay, again, you know, you're moving away from something bad to something better and you're carrying your cup with you. You know, this fire sign wasn't the one for you. You had to make a decision. You had to choose yourself and the truth. You're taking your cup and you're moving away. But don't move away from this lover just because they don't fit your idea, candidate. You see this gentleman here starting over on a fool's journey, freedom. Okay? But do you see what's happening? And this is so beautiful, Cancer. Look at what's happening in this card. Do you see how this man, he's starting out here. Okay, he's reached his destination here. He's starting out on his destination, and look what he's thrown on the ground. He's thrown his cup on the ground. He's thrown his crown on the ground, and he's taken up a hobo stick here because he doesn't give a damn that he's a king. What he seeks is love, life, adventure, purity, sincerity. That's what he wants out of life and out of a lover. He's thrown his crown on the ground because he doesn't care that he's a king. Somebody has had the courage to see him for what he truly wants. Somebody has had the courage to offer him sincerity and purity and love. And they've offered him this fish in a cup because that's all they have to offer. And he says, you know what? How did you know that's what I was looking for? How could you possibly have known? How did you have the courage to stand before a mighty king and offer me a fish in a cup because that's all you had? Totally pure and sincere. He cast off his crown. He cast off his cup. He picked up this hobo stick and he said, look it, let's go start a life together, you and me. We're different, sure we are, but you know what? I know that you're sincere and you're pure, and that's what I'm looking for in this life, sincerity and purity. So my God, Cancer, I don't know. That's beautiful. I got goosebumps on that one with this Fool and this Page of Cups here. You got to love coming to you. Do not turn your nose up at it, because it may be different than what you think, but look deeper inside, and you will find it's exactly what you're looking for. And you'll cast off your cares of the world, and you'll go with this love because you need sincerity and purity in your life. And you need it because you need to be able to offer it up to the universe. You see how she stepped away from this throne. She doesn't care about that throne. She cares about love and nurturing. She wants emotion and love and nurturing. That's what you need, Cancer. That's you right there, stepping away from your throne again. Again, we have an offer of something solid and steady. This person over here is offering you something solid and steady, because what's more solid than pure, sincere love? You've overcome. You've overcome the fire sign. You've overcome the lion. You've tamed the lion. And you tamed the lion, Cancer, because you were love. You were nurturing. You were purity. This person didn't appreciate it because they didn't understand what was happening. But you did. You tamed them because now they wish they had been paying attention. When you got in your chariot and you rode off, they wish they had been paying attention. So you tamed them. You used your strength in love to tame the beast. Maybe it was the beast within, Cancer, that you tamed. The beast within. So there's going to be a resurrection for you. A resurrection of life, love, purity. The phoenix could be represented up here, rising from the ashes. And you're going to be naked. Naked before this person because that's your most pure, sincere form. Okay? You're going to be naked in front of this page. You're not going to be this king. You've thrown that off. You've cast it off. And you say, here I am. I stand before you because you're so sincere and pure. In my most vulnerable state. And I want to be with you, and I'm offering this up to you in return because you have the courage to come to me in purity and love. So I don't know, Cancer, that is a beautiful read. I have goosebumps with that. What a sincere, beautiful thing to have offered to you. Someone who, they just want to love you because they love you. And they don't care about all this stuff. They don't care about your throne or your crown or your ways. They just want to love you because it's a sincere and pure type of love. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, let's get some romance angels on it. So don't turn your nose up at this lover. Don't turn your nose up at the gift the universe is offering you, Cancer. You be careful and pay attention. Okay? Be careful because you won't have strength. You won't have a new life. You won't have beautiful vulnerability. You won't have nurturing if you turn your nose up at this because they don't fit your pattern. Okay? So pay careful, close attention to the sincerity and the purity in an offer because that's what you seek. That's what you desire. Your innermost desires in love are sincerity and purity. You need to watch for that. Archangel Michael, give us a love advice card for the Son of Cancer. What's the best advice card for the Son of Cancer in love? Advice card for the sign of Cancer and reverse. Show me what I need to see. Okay, so what we have on the bottom of the deck is wedding. My lands, Cancer. Woo! Look at that. This situation involves marriage. Beautiful. You are headed toward marriage with this beautiful Page of Cups. Past life relationship. You've known each other before. You know, a lot of times with twin flames, we have people who are different from one another. They don't look like what we think they're going to. But they come to us because there's a pull that they have to. Because you were lovers in a past life. That's why you have these triangles here. You see that? So, Cancer, it's a beautiful thing. Go toward that marriage. Go toward that love, that sincere, pure love. My goodness. Okay, let's get an oracle on it. Oracles, give us an advice card for the Sun of Cancer and love. Give us an advice card for the Sun of Cancer and love for December. Merry Christmas to you, Cancer. My goodness. Give us an advice card for the Sun of Cancer and love. Woo. Soulmates, my Lord. Look at that. Wedding, past life relationships, soulmates, the lovers. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. This person is your soulmate because they came to you and they said the magic words, what you had been looking for in this purity of love. You cast everything off because they said the magic words, because that's what you were looking for, because that is who you are on the inside. They were able to see through all of this rockiness and this crown and cloak and staff. They were able to see through that to who you are. They can see you because they've known you before. They've known you before. And they know your soul. They love you. You were looking for purity. This is your soulmate. Do not deny the universe. Don't deny yourself. Just remember, they may not look like what you thought they were going to. Okay? Don't turn your nose up at it. It's a beautiful gift coming your way. So, let's see what the physical state of the relationship is here. Beautiful, 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 Cancer. Best read of all. Universe, show me what I need to see for the Sun of Cancer and love. Physical state of the relationship, Spirit. Show me the physical state of the relationship for the Sun of Cancer. Show me the physical state of the relationship for the Sun of Cancer. Show me the physical state of the relationship for the Sun of Cancer. You know, the feeling that I get after doing this read, the feeling that I'm filled with is one of comfort and calm. And the love is just bubbling up out. That is what this is going to be like for you. It's just going to be like home. The love is going to rise up out of you because it's pure. That's the feeling that I have here. So, my goodness, Cancer, please don't fret anymore. Go to that lover. Okay, so we have creepy grandma. Okay, creepy grandma's back. With the water signs, I don't understand why I always get creepy grandma. She's here. The relationship with this fire sign was a creepy grandma deal, okay? He was playing this harp and saying a bunch of sweet stuff to you because he was in love with himself. He was in love with the idea of his offer because he's a king of wands after all. He's so fabulous. And, but he was barely touching you. You were over here throwing yourself on this bed for him. And look, there was some creepy chick in the background. Who is it? We don't know. I call her creepy grandma because I don't understand it. But look, after he sang his beautiful song on the harp, he fell asleep on you. Get rid of this dude. So that's what I have for you for the month of December. I am saying to you, you are going to have 4 days, 4 weeks, 4 months. It's going to be a beautiful life for you, Cancer. Okay? So I'll see you mid-December, and I wish you a very Merry Christmas.